Hello, it's Kanisha. I'm back with another video. I'm back with these. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna calm down. But we cannot get complacent. And I'm just looking at the world in general and just seeing how people, if they don't live up to the part, like, you getting replaced. People are not playing. And I know, and I talked about this back when it was like NFL season, where people were getting fired in the middle of the season, people getting traded in the middle of the season. But then now watching the NBA, watching basketball, the same thing happening. Like, coaches getting fired. They didn't even wait until the end of the season. They like, you gotta go. People getting traded, as we see. And it's just like GMs getting fired. People who think they have a secure place. And that just goes to show that none of us have a secure place. And that's why you need to be rooted in the Lord, because the Lord is going to put you where he needs you. And that just kind of reminds me of the story of Esther. I always got to refer back to the Bible, because that's how I live my life, and that is our blueprint of how we should live our life, or what we can go by if we need answers to certain problems in our life. And it was the same when Esther, she wanted to like basically do her own thing, and not necessarily do her own thing, but she was just like, first of all, she didn't want to be, the queen. She was just like, whatever. But she ended up getting chosen for the position, and the reason why she was chosen is to be the one who basically keep her, I don't want to say family, but the Jews from getting slaughtered, like, what happened. And so she was put in that position for a reason. And then most of the time we think because we get this position that we don't necessarily have to work. We can just skate by. And like I said, the Lord opened my eyes in the world, and it's just like, if it's happening in the world, you better know it's happening in the body more. I don't want to say more quickly, or just like definitely. It's definitely going to happen in the church or in the body. So we have to make sure that we're not getting complacent in the positions that we're where we are, because it's so easy, especially when you've been somewhere for a while, to kind of get lax. And I'm not saying that we should just be working our fingers to, what is it, fingers to the bone? Is that I be forgetting the words, but it's like, I'm not saying that you have to do like so much extra stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But making sure you're doing your job and not basically taking it for granted. And this also just brought up something else, because I'm in a job where I basically do my own thing, and not necessarily do my own thing, but like nobody's watching me. So it's so easy for me to cut corners and to basically get away with doing things without actually doing my job. And the Lord reminded me of a quote that I had on my phone for the longest. It's like, basically I'd rather take the long way with Jesus than the shortcut without him. And I've seen where people, I'm not saying, like, I really believe in working smarter, not harder. I really truly believe that. But I also believe that you should not cut corners. And I've seen where, and I feel like, it's probably different in other industries, but I've seen where people have basically been in this position for so long, they think like, okay, nothing can happen to me. And when they have to actually do work, they get upset about doing work. And it's just like, what? But they've been there for so long, and they think like, okay, I'm just going to continue to be here because I've been here. This is what, this is what I read off, like blah, blah, blah. Like, I can do this in my sleep or whatever. And it's not to say that you can't, but we cannot get, like I said, complacent or comfortable. We got to be steadily like working hard and doing what we are called to do in that position, because like I said, we see in the NBA right now where coaches, GMs get fired, people get traded because we were like, you're not holding up to your end of the deal. And I just want us to realize, like, if it's happening on that spectrum, that it will happen even in our life as well. Like, even on our, we maybe they up here, we're a little bit down here. And just so you know that it happens to you and also in the body. So we cannot just get complacent with life.